Hi, I'm Marguerite from MoveToTacoma.com, and I'm here with Regina. She's a sellers specialist based out of University Place. And I brought you on here today, Regina, to tell us your secret sauce about how to list an estate. And also, you know, a lot of folks, when they find themselves coming into possession of an estate property, they might be out of state. So listing an estate when you're in state, when you're out of state.
Right. It can be really hard. We have represented 10 estates last year, and so we got really good at it.
Yeah.
But they're all a little bit different because you'll have situations where they're in town. We've had situations where people are out of town. We've had situations where there have been co-representatives for the estate that maybe weren't on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
You know
So that's like a primary thing, is to figure out who needs to sign off on the property and then work with you to get everybody on the same page.
Right.
And when you say on the same page,
yes, just sometimes between siblings, or maybe there's an attorney involved and people are resentful that there's a third party involved. And so trying to just, respect everybody, meet them where they are, and get them all pointed at the same goal of selling the house for the most money in the least amount of time, or, whatever that looks like.
well, and why is it so important to get everybody on board before you go on the market? I have a perspective as a buyer's agent. When I see a messy estate, I just see dollar signs.
Right.
I just think the more arguing that's going on here, the more we're going to be able to get off the price, because the longer it's going to sit on the market. So what is your advice on the other end of the deal?
Bingo.
Yeah.
I what we do is we come in and we talk to them about their options, because a lot of times they don't have the money or the resources, especially if they're from out of the area, and taking on this whole estate can be daunting. So we kind of systemized it, like, are there personal belongings in the home? Do you need an estate sale, or is it something that you could just donate and go with? And then are there some simple work orders, some things we can think? And we try to talk to them, and usually even getting people on the same page means that they do want the most amount of money.
Yeah.
And so being able to articulate and show them that if you put in this amount of time, or you do these things, that everyone's going to walk away with more money, and letting them fall back on us. We have some resources to help you navigate through that. You get to make the decisions, but we actually can help with the manpower of breaking it down. But people just don't think of, if the stuff's just like you said about being with a buyer, and just having that feeling when you walk in, when it's messy, and okay, we can get more money. Just trying to tell them, if we have a certain look, if we look a certain way, then everybody's winning.
So I guess I've had a couple of friends that have ended up in the position of having to sell estates this year. That was not planned. Sometimes
It's not usually
sometimes we are all really well prepared, but
Right.
most of the time this kind of falls in your lap. And one of the things I said to them is, the first thing you need to do is figure out who your realtor is going to be.
Yeah.
And pick somebody who has experience listing estates, because your role is so different than with a normal sale. You were just talking about it. You're not just getting the house in the best condition and staging it to sell it. You're figuring out who's going to keep these possessions, what possessions are going to be donated, what possessions are going to be sold, what possessions are going to kids, and then how you have to get these things out of the house when you sell it anyway. So let's get them out before it's time to list, usually, right?
Yeah.
So how do you see that role when you connect with somebody who's, let's say the siblings even are getting along, or the heirs, how do they lean on you in a way that's different than a normal sale?
I think emotionally, right up front, I think meeting people there, because it can be a little bit business, and it can be a lot of emotion. And I think just giving people the time and the respect, and just asking them the questions about what they each need, so that you can kind of put together a timetable and a strategy that people feel respected about in their time of need and crisis, and it could be just crisis. We don't have any money. We got a mortgage payment coming up. We got to go. So kind of just assessing that, and it's a little bit more maybe hand-holding for that, and definitely more resources for the family, or the attorney. We had one of those too, where the attorney was making the decisions, and the family wasn't happy about it, but he just wanted to sell the home too. So it was just kind of getting everybody
on the same
on
page.
board.
Yeah. So What kind of a team have you put together to support your estate clients that is different than maybe an agent like me that, sells different kinds of houses but like doesn't do estates? Like what kind of relationships have you had to build to support your clients?
We've had relationships with people that do estate sales. We've got handymen, carpet cleaners, carpet stretchers. We've got, some of the best stagers. We've got estate attorneys as well. And through them, you can get, grief counseling and things like that too, if you need it. We've set up really good communication systems because even though there might be one person who's the estate representative, oftentimes there are other family members that want to know what's going on and what the time frames are. So we've increased our communication systems so that people feel like they're on board and they're helping making decisions and bringing it along. So
feels like just understanding what is going on at every point in the process
Right.
is probably 90% of the stress, right?
Yeah, it is. And it's, and it's interesting too because even when you near the end, you get the buyer and it all happens and everyone's joyous. Of course there's the money payout, but it's not like a regular sale. You said the difference. Regular sale is like, yay, we're done.
Yeah.
And the estate people, it's like this closure piece where there could be some different kinds of emotions. So we got it done, and they'll be like, okay, you know, what's next? So it's been very, very rewarding because people need you, and when you can provide the service and feel like they were so appreciative and you help them get through a difficult time, it's another level of satisfaction as a person and as an agent.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for coming on and explaining how estate listing is a little bit different than the average sale. And
Thanks for having me, Marguerite.
Yeah, thank you.